Welcome back. Today I'm going to check out something that's not music. It's a cringe show on Jubilee called Confront or Creepy. Feminists confront pickup artists. Hot seat. So it's probably gonna be creepy. Don't really know what to expect. Probably a lot of cringe and this one guy I see in the clip, like I've heard him before, and he didn't seem too good of a pickup artist. So let's check it out.
I'm Vince Kelvin.
I'm Chris Nappy. I'm a dating coach and pickup artist.
That guy.
I'm known to make men less creepy.
What?
I understand where the opinion's coming from, but I don't really like the language because it's like objectifying women as like a sexual object.
I'm like disgusted. I'm like,
You're not entitled to women's attention.
I think he's just trying to sell a product at the end of the day, you know?
This is crazy.
Attract and seduce more beautiful women. Learn how to approach beautiful girls with ease and drive them crazy with attraction. The art of seduction is critical to your success as a man. Right now, already what I'm seeing is a lot of toxic masculinity. The idea that in order to have worth as a man, you have to have some sort.
What? Okay, this is just like, I mean, girls are like fed how to seduce men or how to attract men like nonstop with beauty products and all this stuff. So, I mean, what's the difference?
Sort of level of sexual conquest, and that drives from a very fragile ego.
You've been described as the king of makeouts. Is that true?
I love making out, you know?
This is crazy.
Okay, wow. It's a lot of kissing.
Vince Kelvin, the king of
Jeez.
makeouts, hands down, over 230 makeouts last year.
Who's keeping track of makeouts and why?
Like, I wonder if he has trouble feeling his emotions and like he wants that high of making out with girls to feel something in his heart.
All of those makeouts seem consensual, so there isn't much that I can say if y'all both.
Honestly, like, looking at the dude and his hair and stuff, I mean, I don't know what girl's making out with him. Just the look, I can't get past it.
Both like it, y'all both do y'all thing.
Okay, hold it. Your looks are distracting. You gotta at least say hello if you're gonna pass by with such cool looks.
okay. That kind of would have got me, honestly. I probably would have stopped. But like, no.
I really mean it, genuinely. I kind of forgot where I was going and what are your names? Wait, like.
He kind of just sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger for a second. See, that's how he's getting all this action. He has got a foreign accent. You know, the girls love that. It doesn't matter what he looks like or whatever.
Like a civilized hello, a fast one though, because I gotta run.
Okay, notice these women's body language. They do not want to talk to him. It does not matter that he is complimenting them. They're not interested.
How about you just go to a place where people are open to talk to you in the first place? Most people that are walking on the sidewalk are heading somewhere to do something and don't have the time to talk to some creep. There's multiple ways to meet people, but on the sidewalk, as somebody's heading to their job or meeting up with a friend, you're not going to get great results.
We cannot meet people on the street anymore. What is that? Where are we going if we put restrictions to where you can meet people? Think about it.
You can go ahead and continue on to the next clip.
Are you like a bouncer for a club or something? It's Club Melanie. I've been wanting to come into Club Melanie forever. You guys never let me in.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no. I mean, I don't know how old this is, but you don't just walk up to a girl and like touch her like that. Even I cringed there. What the?
Sorry.
Today I'm coming in,
Nah.
even if I have to use force. Melanie, today I'm entering your club.
Okay, first of all, if I was her, I probably would have not entertained all of that. To me, it was kind of obvious that she wasn't really trying to talk. So I feel like, you don't have to push it at that point. Yeah, I don't like unconsensual touching. I hate when guys touch me.
Well, I disagree. It seemed like she was open to talking, but he just took it from like 0 to 100, and past boundaries there. That was cringe.
You're not entitled to women's attention
Why do you think she said no thank you so politely?
because a lot of women are afraid to be aggressive or assertive when stating no. Because again, men have a habit of kind of assaulting us for not being polite enough.
Oh, by the way, something smells real good here. What is it? Is it your hair?
Too
No,
much.
it's not your hair. It's right here. Something like right there. Let me see.
Too much.
Normally, when I do that routine, then I go like, but rest assured, I won't bite you because I'm a vegetarian vampire. The most I will do is this, but I'm not gonna do it.
I'm like disgusted. I'm like crawling.
Don't do that. Do not invade their personal space without their consent. Don't.
Dude, this guy's just creepy, man. He's like Biden level creep. This is crazy. And this guy's like popular? I've never heard of him.
Touch people without their consent.
Like he's making it seem like, oh, this is the way you can get girls if you like act like me, but she clearly looks like, obviously like irritated. She looks uncomfortable. I feel bad for her, honestly, at this moment. It's...
I like myself, I like myself, I like myself, I like myself, because I'm sexy, because I'm sexy, because I'm sexy, and sexy women grab my sexy women grab my
It's nice. He's like uplifting like his male community. I mean, that's basically it. I can't really say anything else. Like, it just seems so sleazy.
If they do that every morning, they feel confident. All power to them, to be honest.
Does that one get approval from you?
I get approval. Minus the, that thing. But everything else, I respect it.
That was the best part.
I guess it's cool that you're trying to help people. I think that is very nice and kind from the heart.
Would you be open to meeting Vince today face to face?
I'm good, thank you.
Not really. I don't think we'd have a ton in common.
I'm moved, saddened, not really surprised. Surprise!
Surprise!
Hello. Hello, Vince.
It's nice to meet you.
Likewise, you comfortable with touch?
Only the hands.
Look at his
Only
hair.
hands.
Yeah.
I think we're in a day and age where you ask first. And yeah, the videos, it's out of context. We
100%.
we got to know that it's out of context, meaning we don't see what happened
your other
before or
videos,
after.
Though.
You have.
I have, yes.
As far as some of the dating techniques, it's important to respect each other as people. And I feel like some of the things that you were doing maybe make people uncomfortable, especially as a woman. You don't know when, if I deny this man, if that's gonna be the man that tries to hurt me, So it's not always easy to just tell a guy, hey, you're making me uncomfortable.
I lived in Vegas when I was younger, and I was actually approached by a pickup artist, and he tried to touch me as a 13-year-old.
I come from the place of making men more aware of abundance. A guy's talking to you and he does something that makes you uncomfortable right away because he knows there's more available. He's good with that. So
Interesting
I'm
logic.
making them gentlemen.
I think it's disgusting, but if you
What? He's making them gentlemen? Oh my goodness, no, dude. You're making them like creeps. You're making them chads, is what you're doing.
If I think a lot of men and people out there need help, so I guess it's a good thing that you guys are helping them, but it just gotta, not cross boundaries.
A lot of it is due to a misconception. A lot of people go, oh, that girl is uncomfortable. The girl at the end of the free presentation hired me. She became one of my top trainers. So there's a lot of assumptions. Assumption.
I'm Confidence Chris on TikTok. The reason I think I give good dating advice is because I know what the toxic guy thinks, because I have been that guy.
Okay, so this is a guy that I've seen before, heard before. I'm not too confident that he's a very good trainer, pickup artist, professional. His advice just seems stupid, but...
What's your opinion on feminists?
I like to think I'm a feminist. I with feminism.
Confidence Chris. It's not what you want to hear, it's what you need to hear. Okay. You can schedule a phone call with him for an hour for $250. Okay.
All right, I know this one's gonna be bad because it's a podcast, and men and podcasts don't go well together, to be honest.
As a girl, you be with whoever the you want to be, right? There should.
Well, that's horrible. What? It's a horrible assumption. Just because you see snippets of guys, probably like Andrew Tate, saying some stuff you don't like in podcasts.
Should be guys in life that you're like, I fuck with you, but realistically, you're not that cool, and I'm down to just fuck you. I don't think you should hold back. I honestly don't think you should hold back if you want to fuck a guy because he's hot and he doesn't have anything else going on for him.
I understand where the opinion's coming from, but I don't really like the language because it's like objectifying women as like a sexual object. Just like I wouldn't talk about a man like that.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to somebody just because you want to them. You don't have to always be looking for a relationship, and that goes for men and women.
This is gonna sound stupid, but kind of look at them as if it was like you're just your homie. You know what I mean? It's just like you're talking to somebody and it's like, okay, like we're just having a regular ass conversation. Yeah. Treating them as if you've known them for almost a really long time, not being afraid to just talk to them like they're a normal person. You know what I mean? That's really what it comes down to.
A friend.
Yes, a friend.
Yeah.
Friend. Look at her like she's an ugly chick. Yeah.
That's actually some good advice. I wouldn't say it like she's an ugly chick. That's horrible. But yeah, look at them like they're just a friend, which is what you should be doing. And you'll probably have more success.
You had me until the end. Promoting confidence in people, that's great, but talk to everybody as if they're a friend. They don't need to be an ugly person to talk to them with kindness and understanding. Just get to know people. That's all you have to do at the end of the day.
What would you think if I told you that most of his audience is women?
I can see why. He's attractive.
All right, let's go for our biggest icks for girls. Hygiene.
Okay, one ick I have is when men use the word ick, okay? That's a girl thing. That's for the girls. I'm sorry. Okay, continuing.
No one...
Okay, no. If anyone uses ick, they're stupid.
I love to smelly coochie. You're not a bad You're just a regular white girl from a small white town.
Did you really just say smelly coochie?
Sorry? The BBL's gotta go. That shelf is looking a little sus. You tell me. Come on.
Okay. I'm personally not really for the BBLs, but if women want to do that and want to look that way, then it's not really up to this person or this guy to decide that it's in or out. I mean, tribal tattoos are out and he still has these. Moving on.
Okay, do not give away your access for cheap It's giving feminist.
You hold your access. You really want a guy to like you a lot, you make it hard.
Yeah.
Think about the feeling you have when you hike a small mountain. You're like, all right, I don't care. But like, think about the feeling you would have if you climbed Mount Everest. Now, imagine the same thing about the way a guy was trying to go after you. If you make it Mount Everest, they're going to appreciate you a lot more.
I see the logic, you know, but I think everyone is different. It's all a case to case.
Yeah, but you need to at least allow the guy to approach you, or else no one's going to approach you. So that defeats the purpose. It seems like he's just giving advice to females, really.
Case thing.
I do not agree with that at all. I feel like this kind of video is insidious in its impacts, because it's saying to women like, oh, you know, make things harder. But what that message sends to men is, oh, it's not that she isn't interested in me. That no didn't really mean no. That no actually meant try harder. And that's a lot more dangerous of a narrative.
Chris, I think you might just be a little young. I don't know how old you are, but some of these things, like don't give away your access for cheap, they just feel kind of like you have blinders on and you're only thinking from your point of view, when there's like so many point of views.
Would you be open to meeting Chris today and talking to him?
Sure. I'd give it a shot.
Hey,
nice to meet you.
what's going on?
Hi.
How's it going?
Chris.
Thought you'd be taller.
Thanks. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Hello, short king.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah, you give me a hug.
Oh my God.
I know you only saw a handful of the videos, but
I think I've actually seen your stuff on TikTok. That's why I think I was confused, because I've seen stuff on like your other stuff on TikTok that actually gave really solid advice.
I think that's the issue though, is that like a lot of people do see these like quick things. They make 1 second judgment and then they're just like,
Yeah, I'm sure was Jubilee like cherry picked his stuff to get the biggest response.
this guy.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean
I
that's
mean?
a problem with the internet.
Would you say that any of my videos, I think you said one of them was insidious?
Not intentionally insidious, but I do think it has the potential to bring the wrong message to the wrong people.
Gotcha.
Which is what I'm saying, like, because like I don't think you come from a bad place.
No.
You don't strike me as one of those bad dudes who's like,
Yeah.
red pill. Like you're not one of
That's not my
those
vibe.
guys.
That's not my vibe.
It just seems like there might be a little bit of blinders on in certain areas.
That's fair. I mean, I would agree with that. I feel like I hear a lot of these comments like online, but then just like hearing it from people directly is just a different experience. You're like, that's not what I intended. I think
that's kind of good. Like, he's open to, entertaining her view, which her view is kind of like, roll your eyes, but I mean, that could very, very well happen, but I think it happens anyways. I think the Chads of the world, like, they don't take no for an answer, right? They're kind of like the last guy. They hear no and they just try harder, right? Because they don't want to fail.
I think hearing all those different perspectives, like, honestly, in a weird way, helps me like think about or make the content I make, because I'm like, what I'm saying is not necessarily what they're picking up, to be honest. Actually, no, that's my new thing, is that I'm trying to like date a girl that's like 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, can you get that like box of Cheerios for me? And then, like, handle my business too. Be like, yeah, that guy's bothering me.
Okay, that's a little weird. Yeah, so that was interesting. That first dude was just straight up creepy, but I think that's a common theme with these guys with foreign accents. I don't know if it's just like the place they came from was less boundaries, This guy, I think he gives alright advice sometimes, but I think for the most part, it's advice that you've already heard before. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time for music or cringe videos. Who knows? Peace.